New
We got-
Jersey. But
We got a
anyway,
lot
so
of-
I watched Beverly Hills. It's kind of a snooze fest. Okay. First of all,
I have a lot to say too.
yeah. Oh God. And I saw Crystal on Andy Cohen. I really don't like her. No.
Well, here's the
She's-
thing. So Sutton versus Crystal. That's where we are. You're team Sutton.
I'm Team Sutton.
Yeah, I mean, I'm team Sutton too.
Yeah, I'm Team Sutton. Come on, stop with this baloney. And then Crystal on Andy. Oh, there's still more to the story about, the leading to acting like it was a racist comment or something. Like, just stop it, girl. Go sit down, little girl. And in the meantime, you want to know another prediction I'm going to make? This girl cries over everything, right? She cries because she's violated. She cries because people don't see color. She's got issues in her personal life. You're going to hear it's going to come out. Something's going on there for her to be sitting there carrying on over such nonsense. All right. Something's going on in her personal life. You're going to see it'll come out.
Well, she's married to Mr. Lion King.
Well, guess what? It doesn't matter. It could be Mr. Lion King doing his thing. Because if I was married to her, I'd probably do my thing too. Okay. She's a snooze fest. And she thinks who she is. Like, she really thinks like, oh, all my friends are powerful and all that. Shut up and sit down. And leading to another one, your other girlfriend, whatever her name is,
Diana.
the new one, Diana. I don't shop. I don't go to stores. I don't do this. Sending her people into the hotel first to set things up and make sure everything's okay. OMG. And not for nothing. I don't care who's been picking out those clothes. Gag me. I do not like any of her clothes. None of them. None of them.
Okay. I got some things
Go ahead,
to say.
Go ahead, Dave. It's all yours.
First of all, let me start with this Crystal versus Sutton thing.
Go ahead.
I said it last week. I actually want to publicly apologize to Crystal, who is now in her second season, for thinking that she wasn't Housewives material.
Okay.
I think Crystal is possibly one of the most dangerous assassins on that cast.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I think she's dangerous.
Okay.
I
think you're right. She's already assassinated her character by not saying what she said. She's already making people
Right, which
think
is
she's
a whole brilliant scheme of and look, here's the bottom line. Did this happen? Or do you need a storyline? And now you're making one
terrible,
up, which
though.
is also but it is terrible. But bravo to you to know how to play the game. Has Crystal gone home after her first season where she really was kind of a snooze fest and said,
Right.
just like everyone else, Dr. Wendy Osefo and her glow up and said, oh, I get it. I know how to play this game. So either there is something there, right, which is so awful when you say the word dark,
So
because
awful.
our minds do go to God
Of course.
knows where.
Of course.
So that's really bullshit. Second of all, are you making this whole thing up for a story? Which if you are, it's awful, but bravo for knowing how to play the game.
Wow.
I feel I underestimated her. And I think especially then. So I already think all this. And then
Okay.
and then who is it? And then Sutton comes out and says this is her reputation, that she wants the social climate and all that. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
this Crystal is dangerous.
Yes, she is. And it leads me to believe that I'm going to go back to, I don't think she's a very happy person.
And then, no, maybe not. But then Rinna says she heard the same,
Yeah.
wow. So first of all, I underestimated Crystal. Second of all, again, maybe just from interviewing her 3 times, I can't watch Sutton and not believe her. She is so authentic. Whether you hate her or not, I
don't hate her.
I believe everything is real with Sutton. I do. I really do. She's quirky. She's a little off, but it's at least she is her authentic self. And
Right.
And the thing I love about Sutton is she can go from 0 to 100. She's kind of like us. Don't come for her. She will defend herself. Last season, she's the only person that said to Erika, I don't understand. Your story makes no sense. What is, and that has a lot of balls to go against Erika Jayne, because Erika's fucking scary.
Yeah, she is.
You know what I mean? So now she's calm, but then she's thinking about it and she's like, this is character assassination.
Oh, 1000%. 1000%. Let's
Now,
see what else.
I also want to say, we said this last week, I do agree with Diana and Rin. I agree with the fact that I think age, like when Diana says she grew a whole tail as her fox, and I'm sorry, anyone that's in their 20s or 30s, I'm not putting them down.
No.
I just think you don't realize it. You're just different 20s to 30s to 40s
I
to
agree
50s
100%.
to 60s to like a decade is a decade. And it's
I agree. I agree.
To me, I never realized how much younger Crystal was, and now this season I do.
You see it. It's very obvious.
And
very
Rinna's 20 years older. She's not even 10 years old.
No, it's true. It's true. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. No, I see a huge difference in the way they behave and the way they think.
Is this some new age wherever, I mean, like, we all know these people. It's not us. I mean, I cannot wipe your fucking asshole. If everything that comes out of my mouth offends you, go away, block, delete. Like, David, I don't have
you
the
and
energy.
I could never be friends or hang around with people that were like that. I'd be offending them left and right. I'd be offending them left and right. I mean, stop it. Already stop it. No. That's not my cup of tea, having to worry about what words I use. If I walked in on you, God forbid, and you weren't, just shut up. Take a seat.
So
take a seat.
Take a seat. So
take a seat.
Team Sutton, I think Crystal is dangerous. Now, I also have to say, I've sat back and watched. I think Kyle is the biggest hot star in this whole group.
Well, I think she has to be. I think, been on the long. Yeah, she has to be. You got to remember, you do get the tap on your shoulder if things are not. You get the tap on your shoulder, and they're like, the producers, like, bring this up, say this, do this. Like, you're still sitting there at the table, not talking. Bring this up. So you do get a tap on the shoulder, guys. I've been tapped on the shoulder plenty of times. So, yeah, no, she has to be. She has to be.
And I think to that point, they probably tap her. Look, I mean, if you talk to housewives, if you ask Erika, I mean, this has been out there in interviews where they all say our leader has been Kyle. Like, Kyle steers this ship.
Yes.
So she knows what she's doing.
Yes, she does.
And if you just rewatch, if everyone goes back and rewatches last night's episode, like, Kyle it's a master. It's a master because she does it in a way like, and then when is the last time someone has really on that cast come for Kyle? She does. She drops the bomb and just takes a step back.
That's right.
Kyle is deadly too. So we have Crystal who's deadly. Kyle's deadly. You do get the tap. And to your point, I bet you the producers tap her more. Like, let's give Kyle something to do.
Definitely. And I watched her dogs again, and they were eating off everybody's plate to remind me so much of my dogs because they're such a pain in the ass. But like, part of her is just really a cool girl. You know what I mean? Because her love for her animals, her love for her children. There's certain things I'm not crazy about, but all in all, when you look at her real character, about how she is with animals, she's the real deal. She clearly is. She's got some character, and she must be deep down a good person. She's letting the dogs roam all over the house. And I like that. Like, I just think that's cool. God only knows how fabulous her house is. And the dogs are just roaming all around, and they're making mistakes here and there. So I like that shit. I like that. Like that.
I think the same thing about Kyle that I do about Sutton. I think she's authentic. Like, I
don't think
Kyle is acting, or this is really just her life. And when she, she's overly emotional.